If you're a young engineer and you are applying for jobs, maybe you finish school, you're finishing up school soon, this advice is for you. So, one of the biggest things I've seen the past 7 to 8 years at John Deere and in my engineering career in general is people vastly overestimate how good they are at interviewing. So, the number one piece of advice I can give you, it's going to sound obvious, but it is the most effective thing you can do. And most people just don't do it for whatever reason. I've had so many people in my network, friends, colleagues that just don't do this. And they have every excuse about why they don't have the time, why they don't think it's necessary. And I've interviewed so many people during my time at John Deere, and I just see it, and I just understand that every person I interview could just have done so much better if they would have done this one thing, and that is practice. Practice. Most people vastly under prepare and under practice for a job interview. When I'm interviewing for a position, in an ideal world, 2 weeks leading up to the position, I'd like to be practicing interviewing. The first week, I'd like to just be memorizing all my interview examples with fine detail. And I want to be able to repeat those examples like the back of my hand. I'd like to be able to repeat them like my birth date and my social security number. The second week, I want to do actual mock interviews. I want to target 2 full mock interviews every day for a week. That's a bare minimum. And if you do that, you are well above the average person. I've seen so many people in interviews that have good experiences and they have good things to share, but the delivery just falls flat. And unfortunately, when you're interviewing 3 or 4 candidates and somebody else's delivery is on par and they are similarly qualified, that person is going to get the leg up on the offer, right? Because you also have to take into account, the fact that they delivered much better means they prepared much better, which probably means they cared much better or they managed their time much better, right? So all these things you're looking for, non-tangibles in an interview, if the technical score is the same, right? So don't under prepare, make the time. Don't say you don't have time. Whatever you're working on, landing that first job should be your number one priority. So make the time, practice, give yourself a solid 2 weeks of practice, memorize your examples, do the mock interviews, and you'll go into that interview way more comfortable. It'll come off way more prepared, and you'll do much better in the interview with just practicing way more volume than the average person does.